This Common Man Adventure video vlog is about aviation endurance history. January 1929 began the year with achievements that many thought would never be exceeded any time in the near future. It was a year in which nearly 40 attempts were made to set new flight endurance records with the aid of refueling during flight. 10 planes reached 150 non-stop hours and beyond. Several even received national attention as they set new world records. The first to do so in 1929 was a modified C-2A transport airplane of the United States Army Air Corps flown by Major Carl A. Spaatz. Taking off from the Los Angeles Metropolitan Field on January 1, 1929, the stayed aloft for 150 hours and 40 minutes, landing back at Los Angeles nearly a week later. Its endurance flight was actually part of an experiment with aerial refueling. After the flight, though, it was returned to transport duty. On May 19, the pilots James Kelly and Reginald Robbins reconditioned a Ryan B-1 Grumman cabin monoplane named Fort Worth. They departed Meacham Field in Fort Worth just before noon. The flight was concluded after establishing a world's refueled record of 172 hours, 32 minutes, and 1 second. However, their record had a short life. It was beaten the following month. On June 28, pilots Byron Newcomb and Roy Mitchell took off from the Cleveland airport in a Wright Whirlwind-powered Stinson Detroiter monoplane named City of Cleveland. Few believed they would break the endurance record set by the Fort Worth. During the flight, the expected refueling plane crashed. Fortunately, another plane was rigged up in time to fly needed gasoline to City of Cleveland. Despite the difficulties, the pilots managed to set a new world endurance record of 174 hours and 59 seconds. The City of Cleveland had already been in the air for 5 days when the Angelino took off from the Culver City Airport in California on July 2nd. The pilots were Lauren Mendel and Roland Reinhardt. They were flying a Buick Air Sedan cabin biplane, which had already logged 17,000 miles before the flight began and was powered by a Wright Whirlwind that had already seen 450 hours of service. After reaching 174 hours aloft, as they flew over the airport, a message was sent to the crowd below that they would continue flying for another week. But their plane's tail got damaged by litter thrown from the plane. When they landed, they had flown 246 hours, 43 minutes, and 2 seconds, a new world record, for about 2 weeks. The St. Louis Robin, flown by Dale Jackson and Forrest O'Brien, flew out of St. Louis in a Curtiss Robin cabin monoplane. Their purpose was not to set a record, but to test the capabilities of the new Curtiss Challenger redial engine installed in their plane. But as the days piled up, the Curtiss Robinson Company decided the flyers would try to break the established endurance record. On their 18th day aloft, the president of the company told them to land. They had flown for 420 hours and 17 minutes. They had flown a greater distance than the circumference of the Earth. This record stood until the summer of 1930. And then, on July 4th, 1930, 4 brothers from my hometown, Sparta, Illinois, began their quest to break the existing endurance flight record.